in my life, I have had the lowest of lows, and I've also had times where I felt amazing about myself. And if I have to distill it down, I can summarize it in one concept. Want to know what it is? That is the concept of conscious congruence. I heard this term the other day, but it made me think that, hey, this is actually what I did that got me out of depression, moving forwards to creating the life that I want to live. And so I want to share that concept with you. And so, first of all, the worst times in my life had this in common. At the times, I either had no direction for where I wanted to go, or was moving in the opposite direction. So for example, early on in my life, I was being bullied on a day-to-day basis, and it just left a mark on me. I had no confidence, no self-esteem, no self-respect, no social skills, none of those things. I just didn't have it at the moment. And then in those times, the thing that got me out of there was having this vision for the way forward. That is a crucial element. You need to know what that finish line over here is. If you do not have a clue where you want to go, who you want to be, what you want to get out of life, it is almost impossible to build up to a happy and fulfilling life. Our happiness comes from the climbing of the mountain, not just reaching the peak. And so the way of a happy life is to climb the mountain you're on, and then while you're doing that, before you reach the top, is to look for the next mountain to climb. And so back to this concept of conscious congruence. Whenever you feel like you are moving in alignment with who you want to become, you will feel better and better and better about yourself. That is the experience that I had. And so the times when I was not doing the things that got me towards my goals, I felt terrible about myself. I was anxious in certain moments. I was feeling down. I was depressed for some moments. The opposite was also true. When I knew where I was heading and I was actively moving that way, those were the times when I'm like, you know what? Yes, I can do this. Those are the times when my self-esteem, my confidence got a boost. And those were the times when I was not only making progress in how I felt emotionally, not only making progress in how I felt about myself, my self-image, but also actually making progress in life, climbing that mountain. And so these go hand in hand. The reason why so many people struggle with their self-image, struggle with depression, anxiety, negative emotions, is because, again, they have this finish line of who they want to become, and they're moving away from it. I mean, think about it this way. Have you ever had that experience where you're like, you know what, I'm gonna go to the gym today. And then you end up not going, and now you're sitting there like, oh my God, why am I such a loser? I know what I should be doing, but I'm just not doing it. And you start wallowing in this negative self-talk, you start wallowing in self-pity, and you start feeling worse and worse and worse and worse about yourself. That is the opposite of what I'm telling you here. That is conscious incongruence. And those negative feelings you would experience in those moments, those negative feelings I experienced myself, that's basically your mind telling you like, hey, snap out of this. Your body giving you signals of, hey, snap out of this. You are moving away from the finish line. You are not doing the things you know you're supposed to be doing. Because let's be honest, you know, don't you? You know exactly a few things, or at least part of the journey that's going to get you towards the life you want. Right? Maybe you don't know all of the steps, but you know at least 3 or 5 things you can do right in this moment, today, that get you closer towards where you want to be. Right? And so what I would urge you, what I would challenge you to do, is to take those steps. Right? Yes, it might feel scary. It might feel intimidating. You might be like, oh my God, my heart is pounding out of my chest like this, right? That's how you might feel. But guess what? Where you are, where you want to go, start taking those steps. And over time, you will be rewarded, not just with the material success you get out of that, but also by that better mental state and the emotional state you will experience on a regular basis. So for this, first of all, you need to know what that finish line is. Who do you want to become? And one of the things I would recommend for this is to look at, who are your idols? Who do you want to become? Who has the life that you would be over the moon excited about to live? What are the qualities that you admire in those people? Build those qualities within yourself. So that's what I'm doing with my life as well. I'm taking the steps forward to becoming that person. It is not just that I'm chasing the goal. I am chasing becoming the person who's capable of achieving that goal. And if for that goal you are like, you know what, I don't have the confidence to go for this, you are not alone. Neither did I. I had zero confidence a decade ago. Zero. I didn't dare to do shit. I couldn't even keep a conversation with someone for 2 sentences. I was stuttering, I was mumbling, I just felt red on my face, I was a tomato, and most of the time I didn't even try to start a conversation. I just didn't have the nerves to do it. And so what I have done for you is I have created a 5-day mini course with some of the best lessons I learned over the past about 14 years of my life. It was a lot of trial and error, but I have put together something that's going to help you tremendously raise your confidence, raise your self-esteem, and get more done to start moving towards your goals. And so for that, it's absolutely free, by the way. For that, just go over to transformationalconfidence.net or click the link below this video. It's absolutely free, and if you want to achieve your goals, you know you need the confidence to do it. And so this 5-day mini course is gonna get you that confidence. And so to recap, let me break it down into this. If you want to have a happy and fulfilling life, first of all, you need to know where you're going and act in congruence. I want to become a great athlete. I work out every day. I want to be an entrepreneur. I work on my business every day. I want to become an avid reader. I fucking read every day. I want to have a great relationship. I am becoming the man that my woman deserves, or my man, right? And so it is matching your actions with the person you want to become. Do those 2 things and you set yourself up for a lot of success. And if you like this video, if this is resonating, if this is making sense, if you're getting value, give it a quick thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because I'm here to help you bridge that journey to where you want to go, and share this video with someone who needs to hear this message. And I'm Malcolm Giels. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.